These are my final thoughts on 12 of the products that I've been testing for the last couple weeks. Hi everybody! So today's video is gonna be speed reviewing 12 of the products that I have on my test out drawer. So 12 of the products that I've been testing over the last couple weeks, and I'm ready to give my final thoughts on. So I'm gonna try to always give you my final thoughts on every single product that you see here, either from a haul, from a try-on haul, or something that I talk about out of the blue. I'm trying to wrap it up in a nice little bow for you with this sort of video, always trying to give you the final thoughts whenever I have them. Let's start off with eyeshadow palettes, and they're both from Natasha Denona. The first one is the mini palette, the mini Starlit palette. This is a pretty cute palette. I feel like it does the job. I feel like the colors are blendable. I like it enough. I don't like this shade. Not because of the formulation, I just don't like the color itself. I feel like it doesn't go with how purpley this shade pulls. So I feel like this one doesn't go with the rest of the palette, but the other 4 shades are great. My problem is it's a 5-pan shadow palette. So if one of them, in my personal opinion, to my skin tone, doesn't blend in so well with the other 4, it's a 1/5 of the palette that I do not enjoy that much. So I would skip on this one. I feel like there are newer eyeshadow palettes from her that are a little bit more worth it. I still enjoy it. I still been using it. There's nothing wrong formulation-wise. It's just color story. If you actually think you would like all of the shades, go for it. It's great. Just not my favorite. I debated for so long if I should buy this one or not. If I knew what I know now, I would have just bought it in the first place. I love this palette. I feel like it's super easy to wear. I feel like it's so fast and so effortless and so simple to get a pretty look with it that I just don't need to think about when it's early in the morning and I just need to be out of the door. This one has been the one that I've been reaching for, as well as the 10 palette, but this one is just no thoughts involved. You just apply this one all over the crease, this one on the outer corner, all over the lid, inner corner, and you're done. Super pretty romantic look without having to actually think about it. So nothing wrong to say about this. It's super good for traveling. Super happy about this one. Literally couldn't ask for anything else. Love it. I have 3 cheek products. 2 of them are blushes, another one is a bronzer. So I'm gonna start off with the blushes. The first one is the Too Faced Cloud Crush blush. This is in Velvet Crush. So this one, first of all, smells really nice. It has that Too Faced kind of a smell. If you know, you know. I like it. I like the color. It's a nice blush. It's a matte blush. Nothing wrong to say about this one. It blends nicely. It's really creamy. I think it's blurring on my skin. I feel like it doesn't go away, like it actually lasts, which is a problem for me with blushes. I really like this color. So if you're thinking about picking up something from this line, I feel like you would be good to go. At this point, I feel like there are so many blushes out there that this one is just another one, but I enjoy it. I like the color. I don't think I'm going to be picking up any more shades, but I like this one. And if you're looking to pick up something from this line because of the packaging, because you want to, I don't think you can go wrong with it, so go for it. This one is a standout. This is the YSL Make Me Blush. I have 44 Nude Lavalier, and I've kind of ruined the logo already. This one is super, super pretty. I feel like it is so glowy without emphasizing anything that I don't want to be emphasized. I feel like this one is super worth the money, even though it's super expensive. But it's YSL, we all know it's expensive. But in this case, I really do feel like it's worth it. And I am thinking about picking up more shades. So this is the start of the show for me. The Rare Beauty matte, soft matte bronzer. So if you watched the video that I tested this out at, it was kind of a mess in that first application, to be honest. I got the shade Sunblazed. I do feel like this gets pretty hard penned really easily. So that's a minus for me. It's not my favorite. I don't feel like it's a bad bronzer if you get used to working with it, but I don't think you need to get used to working with products. I feel like products should work for themselves and not against you. And I feel like this one sometimes works against me. The color is also really dark. I feel like all of the colors pull really dark. If you're any lighter than me, I don't feel like you're gonna get a shade out of our line. Unfortunately, I feel like this is a skip if you're thinking about picking it up. Think twice. Please truly swatch it. I don't feel like it's the greatest product. It's just an average bronzer. I feel like you can get better at the drugstore, like Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's a classic. And if you're looking to spend the money, I can give you a few recommendations. So if you're looking for a matte bronzer, for example, go for the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer. I feel like they have a little bit more of a shade selection. You can see the difference here. This is so much lighter, so much more neutral than this one. This feels a little bit orangey. This one is super neutral. Something else that I also really think it's worth the money is the Pat McGrath Labs bronzer. This is in Honey something, Nude Honey. Super neutral as well, super light. I feel like you can do better than the Rare Beauty one. So think twice before you buy it. I don't think it's a bad product. I just don't think it's worth it. Next up, I have the Kosas Concealer. And if you've been watching the last couple of videos, you know that I fell in love with this one. I was kind of skeptical about this one because I've heard and I've read it was super hydrating. And even though I have drier skin, I don't have the skin for like something that's extremely glowing. But this one, it's gorgeous. It glides underneath my eyes. It gives me a super good coverage, like not full, but you can get it to a medium full coverage pretty easily. I feel like this one has come into my top 3 concealers of all time. I would look for this one if you're looking for a new concealer and you have kind of a drier skin. It also doesn't get any like drier throughout the day, doesn't get creepy underneath my eyes. It's not waterproof at all though. It acts really weird with water, so that's something to keep in mind. Sometimes I apply a little bit of concealer to go into a pool or something like that, and if you actually go underwater, it goes super weird. So be aware of that. Like for example, the Natasha Denona, I feel like it wears away more gracefully than this one when water is involved. But are you actually like swimming down water every day to be worried about that? You're not. So this one is a very good everyday kind of a concealer. So the Gisou Honey Glaze Collagen Therapy Lip Mask. This fixed my Laneige lip slipping mask fiasco. I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a new lip mask. Super hydrating, leaves a good glow to your lips, smells really good, and the packaging is really cute. So yeah, I would pick it up. For lips, I got 2 products. Let's start with the NARS Lip Balm. This is in Hotline. First of all, let me just say that I feel like this is a pretty interesting formulation because it is really light. When you actually apply it, you feel like you haven't applied anything to your lips, which I read as a plus. So I like that formulation in that way. For me, this one has a problem. And the problem is that it dries out my lips super fast. I love the color. I love the way this looks on my lips. I love everything about it, except for the fact that it strips my lips of moisture. If you do not have that sort of problem, I would still recommend this one. But if you have like a tendency for your lips to get dried out with this sort of product, I would skip it. Something else that also does this to me is the Clinique one, like the Black Honey one, also strips my lips out. I feel like these 2 colors are actually pretty similar. I would skip this one if you have that sort of problem. If not, I love the formulation. It's just not for me in that regard. I cannot use it like consistently as I would hope to. Just for comparison, as I was saying, this is Black Honey and this is NARS Hotline. See? They look pretty similar. Huda Beauty Faux Filler Lip Gloss. This is Mid Sealer. It's part of her like Light Sealer, Mid Sealer, Deep Sealer, I don't remember the names, line. Supposed to like imitate a concealer like shade. I really like the shade. That's the thing that I like the most about this formulation. As far as formula goes, even though I've been using this a lot, it's not my favorite formula. I'm going to apply it now because I feel like it, and maybe I can show you what I mean. As far as color goes, love it. Smells great. If you get a taste of it, it also tastes great. But if you apply too much, I feel like it's not doing it right now because I didn't apply too much, but it does that stringy thing if you apply too much, so be careful with that. And I also feel like it settles into lines more easily than I would like it to. And I have lip filler, so I feel like it shouldn't do that since I do have lip filler. So if you don't, be aware that it might do that. I don't know if it's just particular to this shade or if it's the old rage is just a formulation problem. But I love the color, so it's been kind of a favorite in that regard. Not formulation wise a favorite, but color wise I love the shade. Super pretty. These 2 I'm going to talk about together. The first one is the I Love Paradise Bronzer Instant Serum Sunny Serum Body Bronzer, and the other one is the Sol de Janeiro Glow Motions Glow Oil. So not being the same product, they are pretty similar. This one is oil, this one is a moisturizer. Sort of way. I like the Isle of Paradise better because it gives me a better color. And I feel like it transfers less. Once this dries, other than like right here, I don't get transfer into my clothes. This one stays. This one gives me a pretty color when I'm not like actively applying self-tanner. This one gives me a pretty glow, but I feel like the color is fainter and I feel like it transfers a little bit more. Being an oil, I feel like I have a little bit of a harder time applying it than I do with this one. Wash your hands after applying this one, please. I like this one a little bit better. This one is more glowy, so take your pick. I like this one better because it transfers less than this one and is more spreadable than this one. This has kind of a moussey texture to it. The packaging I don't love because you can see like you twist it. So when you twist it back, if you have been using it, like a little bit more product comes out and I don't want that product anymore. So I just need to like rub it around somewhere. I don't love the packaging. I like this packaging a little bit better. So you can see it's a pump. Something else, I like the smell of this one better than I like this one. This one has like a perfumey kind of a scent. This one smells like oil, which I rather not smell, you know? If it smelled like 62, actually, it's supposed to be Shea Rosa 22 fragrance, but I don't feel like it smells like that. It smells like oil. So this one has a much better scent. Last product is the Kylie Sweet Peach perfume. I was pretty excited about this perfume because if you know me, the Eden Apple perfume is my favorite perfume of all time. And I love peach. Like, peach is my favorite scent ever. Once I heard Sweet Peach, I was like, yeah, sign me up. Even though this smells like peach, I feel like it doesn't linger. It doesn't carry out in the wind as much as the Eden Apple one. So I feel like I feel the need to reapply this one more often than I do with the Apple one. That for me is not a good thing. I feel like I want a perfume that I can walk out of the house and feel like I smell like something. This one, not so much, but I feel like other people can smell it on me more than I can smell it on me. But the Apple one, I can smell it on me and other people can smell it on me. So I feel like it's an expectation kind of a problem. I was expecting more. I was expecting Eden Apple from this, and it's not Eden Apple. But I really enjoy it. I feel like it smells really nicely. I feel like other people like it on me. I feel like other people can smell it on me. I just can't. And that annoys me. But I feel like I'm gonna go through the bottle either way. I feel like I like it enough to finish it. We'll see. In the long run, if, for example, I feel the need to repurchase it. So yeah, everybody, these are a few products that can go into general pop right here. I'm done testing them. I have my final thoughts on them. Some great products, some not so great. I still have a lot of products in my drawer to try out, a lot of products that I need to give you my full thoughts on. So stay tuned for that, and once I do have them, I'll come back to you. I hope you enjoy this one, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!